Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to Trophy Food Experiences. I wanted to make this video a while back just to thank my viewers and subscribers for getting me to 500 subscribers. I've passed that point a little bit and I'm really happy that people have found some of my information useful and continue to view my channel. So I really thank you for that. But I wanted to kind of just share a little bit about myself and why I make this channel. So I'm not a foodie by trade. I have a regular job. I just like food. I'm not a chef. I have no particular expertise in food. Other than I'm passionate about food. I love to try different things, and especially when I go on vacation, I try to try out some restaurants that are either Michelin rated or highly recommended in other various social media sites. I know that my channel isn't the most interesting channel in the world and I don't have the best videos. I try to focus my attention on the food, so you'll see very little of me in the videos, but as I get more subscribers, I'll try to make the content a little bit more interesting and have more videos. But I try to focus on the food. I try whenever I can to give you the prices of food and to simulate a regular dinner. So I don't go out of my way to order any more than you would normally. I don't go to restaurants particularly just to make a review. And I think the other thing that hopefully people find useful is that I do go back to restaurants pretty frequently. I don't just go one time just to do a video. That's not my thing. I would generally visit a lot of different restaurants. A lot of them are upscale just because I really enjoy eating and I really enjoy the dining experience, particularly the service. Some people may ask, well, you're not in the videos anyways, so why don't you just be anonymous? My point to that is, first of all, I'm not that famous anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I think it's important for you as a viewer to know who it is that actually gives the review and what association or affiliation they have with whoever they're giving the review to. So that's authenticity, and sometimes authenticity is not the most entertaining or it's the most well crafted, but it's authentic, and that's what I'm going for, is the authentic experience. The other thing that I hope people will appreciate, I have another channel called Trophy Wine Hunter, which is my major channel, where I have a little bit more expertise. I do have some expertise in wine, and again, not at a professional level, but I just have a very passionate interest in wine, and I've taken courses in wine. So I think that addition helps when I go to restaurants. If I see very few food reviewers or YouTubers knowledgeably talk about wine lists and whether they are good or not. So hopefully as I kind of get more into the reviews and the content gets better, that I can share some of that wine information and people will appreciate that. If you want to know more about wine, then you can visit my other YouTube channel, Trophy Wine Hunter. In addition, I also have another channel that is about travel, and that's called Trophy Travel Experiences. And whenever I go on a trip, I try to show you which hotels I go to, what places I visit. And again, I'm not doing anything for the purposes of the actual YouTube content. I'm just kind of doing what I would normally do. And hopefully that authentic experience is something that people appreciate. With YouTube, there's so many different great channels. I follow a lot of them myself, and I just think the variety is very important, and different views is also important. What's coming up for my channel in the next little while? I will continue to do reviews in Vancouver. That's where I'm based out of. And it's exciting for us because we just got our first Michelin star restaurants. So I continue to do reviews of those restaurants. And if you look at why I do multiple reviews of these restaurants, their menus constantly change. So they will, change, and the menu items will change. So I think that might be of note to people, particularly in Vancouver. So I will continue to do that. I do travel a fair bit. And so whenever I travel, I try to go to some Michelin star restaurants or Michelin recommended restaurants and bring you some of my finds and what I find is good or not. I think I do place a huge emphasis on service, which to me is a big part of the meal, how you get treated. And that's one of the reasons that I think knowing who does the review is important, because it really matters who it is, who's getting the treatment. So I think you would want to know what I look like, or what my age group, or what my demographic would be. So Michelin is going to probably re-rate restaurants in Vancouver in the fall, and I hope before then to give you my views of the Michelin restaurants currently, and potentially some Michelin restaurants that might get stars or might be added to the recommended list. And again, it's anyone's guess, but one of the things we're going to focus on whenever I go through these lists is what the criteria are, because that's very important to understand how these ratings are done. And that's one of my upcoming videos, how to assess ratings, whether it be wine ratings or food restaurant ratings, and what they actually mean to a consumers like you and me. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I really appreciate everyone's support, and please keep watching. I love the comments, whether they're good or bad, positive or negative. I'm still appreciative. I'm learning. I love to share opinions, as long as they're polite and respectful. I try to answer each and every comment. Until next time, happy eating.